everyone. This is Korath Landwalker, and tonight we have another exciting episode of Star Trek Online, and more specifically, drumroll please, the Delta Challenge. Graphic design there by Endeavor of Endeavor Games. Was nice enough to put that little video together. As you may have guessed from that title, we are continuing the Delta Challenge, which is something that some of the Star Trek Online streamers are doing. How regularly is anyone's guess, but who am I to throw stones? Just a quick recap the rules. The goal here is to get 2 builds, they say 2 ships, but it's really 2 builds, that are more or less finished. One that's faction-specific weaponry, and one that's Tetrion. So, in the end, there will be 2 builds. One for that I'll be using disruptors, and one that I'll be using Tetrion weapons. Of course, it might be 2 different ships. I'm not 100% sure. Can't use the exchange. Can't use C-Store event ships. You can't do anything that comes from unlocks, unless this character is actually unlocking, like, for example, with the Delta Reputation stuff. Not Delta Reputation. The Delta recruitment thing that's going on. Now, some of these limitations lessen and go away as you move along. Right now, I can't do reputation stuff. I can't do task forces. I can't do patrols unless I absolutely have to, like I would experience in the Delta Quadrant. Can't use any dilithium, but I can refine it, which is good because it'll happen automatically for me. That's a hazard of being a long-term vet. After the Dyson arc is completed, I'm able to do mission replay, which is good because I kind of missed one of the Iconian doohickeys on one of those missions. Really like to get aboard of that again. And you can replay patrols if you've already played them under the normal gameplay. And then eventually, once all the missions are complete, you can mess around with the reputation system stuff. You can do the task forces, you can do all the patrols, and you can start spending dilithium. Honestly, if I get that far, I will be flabbergasted. I expect someone will reach the end of the challenge and it'll be at its closure long before I get that far. In fact, I'm not even sure I'll even get to the Dyson arc. But it will not be for lack of trying. My representative in the Delta Challenge is Catheg, my Klingon warrior from the Discovery era, even though there is absolutely nothing in the game that hints that he is from the Discovery era except his uniform and his general look. So, without further ado, let's beam in. When I last left this character, I had just finished the Romulan Mystery Arc. Oh, one of the things I can do, and one of the few things that will allow me to use dilithium, duty officers. And in that case, it's only if there is a requirement for the duty officer mission. I also have some bridge officers that may or may not be coming through here. It looks like I've got 2 blue quality ones too, so... Got a blue quality Gorn. I have no idea. Can't remember what he is. And since I like that... Oh, engineering. There we go. Not at the moment. I'm just collecting them and putting them in my roster, and I will determine what I'm going to do with them in a bit. The reason I'm not taking any sudden movements here is because I only have 1 open bridge officer slot here. In a few levels, I believe I will get a couple more, and at that point I can revisit the situation. Now, this does bring up an interesting point though. I have a duty officer roster of 37 people. That's not huge. And I do get duty officers, in the course of playing. But it occurs to me that there is an alternative, and I believe I'm going to take advantage of that while I'm thinking of it. So, first I'm going to grab as many duty officer assignments as I can here. Get the ball rolling. And then, oh yeah, I'm going to execute one of my holograms again. It's kind of demented how you can put holographic duty officers and execute them. It's a twisted world. But I'm going to return to Kronos, and I'm going to specifically go to Klingon Academy. Because if I recall correctly, there are missions, duty officer assignments, that will allow me to recruit duty officers, and they will not cost dilithium. I'm pretty sure of that at any rate. I mean, there are some that require dilithium, and therefore, and while it technically skirts the rules, I'm going to just say no. Especially since, you know, I may need that dilithium later. If I actually get to the end of the line here, that dilithium is going to be pretty important in getting my gear to something that I can use. Okay, so I've got a couple duty officer areas here. We'll hit the Orion duty officer first. And I'm going to double book, and again, it's going to depend a lot on okay, so here we go. I get dilithium as a reward. I do not have it as a cost. So, and the reason I'm doing this is because well, it's not so much the dilithium or anything like that, and it's not even the duty officer rankings. No, what this is going to be for is basically allow me to get more duty officers into my roster, which means I can do more duty officer missions, which means I will get more experience points per session. So you can see that this might be considered a very good thing. Now, there's one more guy inside the building here, and I've got to watch him because one of his assignments, actually two of his assignments, will require dilithium. And like I said before, I'm not doing that. So, quest for personnel. General recruitment is one I cannot do or will not do because it's 1,000 dilithium cost. That means using dilithium. That's a bad thing. We're not doing that. Tactical fall call for heroes, on the other hand, not so much. So I can get them, I can get the engineering, and I can get the science. Can I get civilian? I can get civilians too. And that they take care of little details like the entertainment and trader and diplomats and all that rot. Now there's one final one here that says R&D assistance, but again, dilithium, no. So we have gained, well, not gained yet, but the next time I'm online with this character, I should be able to pull just a few, perhaps, extra duty officers. Okay, into the nitty-gritty. As this is a challenge event kind of thing, I'm not doing my usual slowly go through the story arcs and comment on them and do stuff. This is more along the lines of burn through it, which is very appropriate when you consider, you know, the Klingon attitude. So we did the Romulan mystery missions, and now we are going to roll into the Cardassian struggle. We are done with the Klingon specific episodes. We are now going headfirst into the shared bucket, for lack of a better phrase.
We have been contacted by Commander Sarish Mina of Deep
This one's
Space
just
Nine.
basically a
Serve
gimmick,
the Empire
so.
well.
But on the bright side, though, it will allow me to transport myself to DS9 right away. And rolling, we're waiting. Tick tock, bang! There we are. DS9. Approach DS9. And that should theoretically complete this mission. It might require me to get on board. DS9's had a lot of revamps over the years. But the basic design has not changed. It's gotten closer and closer in the game. Whoa. Closer and closer to looking like it did back in the day on the TV series. I mean, it was never bad before, but it kind of had to get closer and closer before. Okay, that not work the way it's supposed to. Okay, I can see we're going to have some problems here. Report to Commander Sarah Schmidt. Okay, we'll go back to Ops and we'll see if I can find Sarah Shmina and force her to talk. There you are. Hello, Commander. You wanted to see me?
How can I help you? Welcome
there
to
we
Deep
go.
Space Nine. And thank you. These how can
Boy,
I help you?
Bajorans are a pain.
The true way
Mysterious
has stolen
sometimes.
an orb that the Obsidian Order
Okay,
failed
so
to
you know
return.
we're going to recover magic
Although we
orb
don't
thing.
know for certain
Possible
where they've
rewards:
taken it.
various
We have been
shield
getting
arrays
dozens
or
of reports of
Tetrion
raiders
weapons.
hitting civilian ships near the Badlands. How can I help
Now the
you?
good news is I can actually make use of the Tetrion weapons because they are part of the challenge. Bad news is there's only one set of those weapons, and that doesn't really do me much good right now. So I'm probably going to go with shields. But first things first. Off to the Badlands. In case you haven't guessed by the classic design, I am flying a Katinga battle cruiser right now. My personal favorite Klingon starship. While I could not use the legendary D7 pack for this challenge, because again, that's a C-Store ship, that didn't mean I couldn't use the cosmetic details, things that only affect the look. That said, I basically went with the standard Katinga and put on a veteran skin, which apparently is really oh right, because I'm using the Riemann. Yeah, I bet if I disable the visuals. There we go. Now I look more Klingon. I was thinking I looked awfully shiny, but I'd forgotten that I'd gotten a covariant from the Riemanns, which incidentally is probably a good reason why those shields I pick up will probably be thrown away, or maybe I'll stick it on a shuttle or something, I don't know. But enough of that. A distress call. Let's go forth and take out the enemy. Of course, the enemy will be a lot easier to take out when he doesn't know I'm coming. So let's leverage that Klingon cloaking device and get ready for beatings. When you're using a beamboat, it is a good thing to make use of broadside attacks. Unfortunately, that broadside attack didn't work as well as I'd hoped. Still, it shouldn't be long before at least I take care of one. Two down, one to go. Looks like that freighter is about to be free. Courtesy of the Klingon Empire. Yes, yes, do your thing. And meanwhile, I'm gonna look over the weird anomaly that apparently has gotten into a tizzy. Cloak up, Not that I don't trust the Cardassians, but I don't trust the Cardassians. So there it is, nice and weird. Of course, everything about the Badlands is weird, honestly. I mean, take a look around. Honestly, it's a wonder that we
have fallen into our trap, and now we will never locate our mate.
if this is a trap, you've done a very poor job, because you've trapped a Klingon warrior. And that is generally considered to be a poor tactical decision. In fact, it looks like that Gaylor ship is about to become an ex-Gaylor ship. Galor. You know, I'm not 100% sure of the pronunciation. I should look it up on the internet at some point. Okay, tell Sarich that we found what's it, or something like it. Scan for the orb energy. And it appears to be that small moon. Well, okay, he didn't say small. Wrong setting. That's no moon. No, it actually is a moon. Really, it's kind of amazing that there are any planets in the Badlands whatsoever. And whoopsie, looks like we've got orbital platforms and an enemy cruiser. Well, isn't that special? Oh, I'm not in love with the idea of having to fight both at once, but if I must, I will. Moreover, I will win, because that is the way of a Klingon warrior. Oh, let's hold you in place a bit. I'd like to be able to get a couple of my torpedoes right in the sweet spot. There we go. And now we can blow up platforms. Those nasty, tricksy platforms. Okay, at least one more platform. I'm not sure if there's another one on the other side of the moon. We will hit the cloaking device. Sidle on. Oh, yep, there's another one, alright. Now, once upon a time, this was a lot nastier because at least a couple of those back in the day were heavy orbital weapons platforms. And that was messy. Ooh, too bad. And we'll have a couple of my torpedoes. No more orbital platforms. And we found a two-way base. Heh, we'll never find it, huh? Surprise! And let's take a quick look at our starring contestants of this episode. We got, of course, Kagan, the fellow who will undoubtedly be replaced by a tactical officer whenever I get around to actually doing it. Korgu, Rag, and Conan. Yes, that's deliberate. My copyright-friendly Orion Barbarian. Or is it Barbarian Orion? Okay, lots of Cardassian life signs. What a shock. Okay, everybody ready? Let's go. Now, this is one of those situations where blitzing is maybe not the best strategy.
Hostile parties have entered the base. All forces move to high alert.
My preference is to bring the enemy to us. Oh, and when you know it. Let's get the medical fabrication running. And now we're just going to pick on people until they chase us up here and blow them away. Because there are 6 groups down there, and some of them can aggro multiples at once. I would prefer not to get me and my bridge crew in a position where we're slaughtered right off the bat.
Orb is mine. You will never have it.
Keep telling yourself that. If I had to make a choice between a Cardassian and Klingon, it's not too hard to figure which side is going to come out on top. Spoiler alert, it won't be the Cardassians. I mean, they had to fight a losing battle against a bunch of Bajorans, having the poor taste to invade a planet that wasn't theirs. Oh, let's grab. Well, no, don't get greedy. Don't get greedy. Everything at the proper time. Oh, flashy lights. Hope that's not my graphics card dying. Oh boy, it just stinks to be the first one up the ramp, doesn't it? And the other one decided to come this way. Oops. Nasty little plasma grenades. Okay, let's get our next contestant. And they're up there at the top of the stairs. Hi there! Come get me!
Flanking damage detected. Personal shield losing power.
Alright, boys.
Enemy targets uncensored.
Oops. Those pesky, pesky grenades. Fear the rifle butt of Cathay. And now we only have 2 more opponents to deal with. Let's release the hold I have on my crew there. And we're going to go downstairs again because, well, I kind of have to. I mean, there's one group that's in the middle there, and I think there's another group that's up front. Or maybe not. Well, when in doubt, again, try to stay put because spreading out is a good way to get myself and my people killed off horribly. Now, once we take care of this grouping, then we can start wandering around and doing the thing. Because I'm sure we can take a final group by ourselves. And there we are. You people are really slack for a group of people who are alerted to our presence. A Klingon would have realized, hey, here's invaders aboard. We should actually seek and destroy them. Stuck in his office, but we can get him open. We can get the door open by using this handy console that is just standing right out here. I had to really question their security. Okay, now things start getting interesting. Now the guy in here is a Cardassian legate, and he has an ability that allows him to put down a hard light projector that basically makes a bunch of clones of him, and they all hit just as hard as he does. So killing that hard light projector fast is going to be important. But first, cutscene. Let's see if I can skip.
Fools,
Yes.
you will never defeat me.
Yep, there's a hollow projector, as predicted. Get that thing nuked fast. And that reduces the odds of having to deal with real problems dramatically. Times like this kind of make me regret not having the fabrications now. I'd like to have a lot of more guns. On the other hand, he hasn't even looked at me. Oh. Coward! See, this is why Cardassians make lousy warriors. They flee at the first sign of a trouble there. Alright, let's start opening things up. Oh, and what do we see over there? It's one of the magic files for the Iconians. Delta, Delta, Delta.
Who knows who?
Oh, no, don't need to do that. Now I just need to go to the other files, like lower the force field. And there should be something around here that allow me to download data. There we go. The other side entirely.
Dear Kardec.
Oh, cute.
You can imagine my surprise to receive a message from you. I must commend you.
We have no idea who that is, so... well, actually, we do know who that is, but storyline-wise, we don't know who that is. Grab orb. Beam it out. And we beam up. We've got the Bajoran toy. Everybody's happy. Blood wine for everybody. Ah, Sarish.
We are approaching the Badlands.
Yeah, we got your
Status.
orb, but, you know, Kardec got away, so, you know, it occurs to me that he's probably on a ship somewhere
I will be
here.
along in the Defiant. Looks like I arrived just in time.
Did ya? Because, you know, there's nobody here. Oops, spoke too soon. Well, let's see, the Defiant can cloak, so it can sneak up on him just like I can. Except, of course, the Defiant isn't going to cloak. Klingon is not impressed. Alright then. Let's see if we can make some of these guys' lives as miserable as possible. I was going to say humanly possible, then I remembered I was a Klingon. I couldn't really think of a better way to phrase it. Well, nobody's perfect. Ah! Prepare my weapons. Someone managed to disable my weapons here for a minute. Yeah, individually, these Hitokais, they're not exactly impressive, but when you got them in large numbers, we're looking at pack tactics. Oh, and now the shields are down. That's not good. Luckily, these are the tiny, pathetic starships, as opposed to, you know, their Galor, however it's pronounced, cruisers. I will hunt down an episode of DS9 and look it up sometime. Okay, we can find out where the guy went by finding his plasma trail. And there it is. Now see, I like this a lot better than those guide things that we used on the planet of, where was it? Where we killed Hakeem. Oh, where Hakeem got killed. Now, granted, this mission is a lot more recently developed than that mission, so, you know, I can understand it. Okay, we are approaching. And it looks like it's another anomaly. Still waiting to be able to scan it or something. Nothing's happening. Up! There we are. And it looks like we have two of them. Although one of them might not be, one of them might be a Keldon class. Keldon classes are basically the legates of space. Which is to say, at some point they'll throw down photonic duplicates. That will make my life difficult. Oh jeez, all this time I haven't been using my weapons are careless, careless, careless. Hopefully though we can... Oh no, it's a cutscene. Oh, he ran away. You coward. I thought the Romulans were bad, but no. Mirror Universe.
Like mirror universe ships.
Oh, you're quick. Unfortunately for them, they sent most of them as frigates. Those friggin' frigates. Science vessel, on the other hand, is going to be more of a problem. They do weird things. You know, I probably should do something with Scorpion fighters. I mean, what am I saving them for? Well, I guess I'm saving them for a real fight. Because these guys are not a real fight. Won't be long before he goes boom.
More ships coming through.
Okay, now that could be considered a real fight. Still, I know what's ahead. Let's not take more chances than I absolutely have to. Okay, buddy, you want to throw tractor beams around? Let's see how you like it. No. Let's try to get on his... Okay, fine. We'll take the back end after all. I was hoping to get his unshielded side, but then I ended up turning into the unshielded side because I threw a lot of holes in those shields. And that leaves a Terran escort. Not long for this world. Were these Terrans something to be scared of because they don't impress me? And that is it for that mission. So let's see what fabulous rewards we get.
Congratulations on your recovery of the orb from Gul
Let me
Kardec.
bring up my ship so
We
that I can
request
do a
that you
compare of
return the orb to
shields.
the temple in Hathon on Bajor. I'm afraid that we have not seen
Okay, I
the
got
last
status
of
too,
Gul
though.
Kardec.
Bleh.
But for now,
Once upon a
the
time, this
people of Bajor will be
something to do with
elated
wasn't
at the
necessary.
return of an orb we thought lost forever. Good work.
okay, the shields are better, so it's a question of what gives me more credits. Weapons give me more credits. Okay, we'll take the turret.
How can I help you?
Congratulations, Commander.
Ooh, that's a level. Getting ourselves closer and closer to magic captain level. Won't that be satisfying? Let's go for weaponry. And I think that's pretty much all the good stuff that comes from that level. Yeah, none. Nothing good comes for the rest of the levels here until I get to captain.
You have recovered the orb of
But we might be able to
possibilities
pull it
from
off.
Gul Kardec. No doubt, you are being pursued
For this
by
mission,
two-way
standard
forces.
trifecta plus
You must return the
armor
orb to
or
the temple
shield.
in Hathon.
any
I have
one of these could
notified
be
Veda
considered good,
Fee.
although I don't know
She
why
is
they have
waiting
this
for you in
blue
the
one
temple.
here. Why would they not make that purple?
How can I help you?
What do I know? Alright, we'll just transwarp right to destination because, well, speed is everything. Speed. So, let's begin Jabberwocky. And believe me, this mission is not as simple as it sounds. And Cardassians have the unmitigated gall to come here.
Sarah.
Roy, guys, that's just being silly. I mean, not only is Bajor protected by DS9 with its really nasty warship. But additionally, it's technically a part of the Federation right now. Even if they're kind of, you know, having attitude about it sometimes. It's only certain members, I suppose. They're just like anybody else. One to go. Yes, the target shields have failed, and just a minute, so will your hull. Oh sure, now Defiant shows up. You slackers.
Good. You're still.
And we have more two-way incoming. Oh, what? It's bloody Keldon class. That's going to be annoying. Get all weapons up to power. And let's pick on everybody at once. Why not? Hold you in place so that we can unload. Oh, not good. Not good. Really not good. Okay, let's get those evasive maneuvers running. I've apparently managed to get the attention of both of those ships at once. That was my bad. Okay, defensive posture. Alright, good, good. Would like to get the regular kill out of the way before I deal with that main ship. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make use of my Nimbus friends. I'm surprised you didn't kick off the photonic ability. I wonder if that's waiting for a higher level. Okay, now we'll deal with Krieger, Bunker, whomever. Oh yeah, we got you. Fall down. Rough break, guys. Okay, that one was my fault. I was flying a little too close. Job done.
That's the last of them.
Oh, no, I want to beam down. Now, we are beaming down to the town of Hafen, which will become more important with later story arcs. Actually, no, it won't, because I won't be doing those arcs. So, take it to the temple. The temple conveniently being right around the corner. Okay, I guess it'd be more accurate to say the opposite building. And here we are, Temple Priest. I need to speak to a Vedic.
Vedic Crane.
Just the east of here, so that would be over here. Vedic Crane.
How
Hi.
may I help you?
Here, have an orb.
Wonder, please.
So I get to place it upon the altar myself. And then things start getting metaphysical. But we're skipping the entire dialogue because, you know, burn through, burn through.
I would be honored to know what.
Okay, cryptic stuff. I need to read this book here. Boy, I must kill him. Gotta read a book. Blow through the book. That was easy.
Sarah's here.
Okay, guess what? We think it's over at the Mirror Universe now. So we are going to beam aboard my ship and jump immediately to the Badlands. And honestly, folks who designed this mission, I think they did this the right way. Skip the whole sector travel thing. Doesn't take us directly to the meat. Sector travel is okay when you're traveling from world to world to begin a mission, but once you're in the mission, don't kill the momentum.
Acknowledged. We have limited intelligence on the mirror universe.
We're gonna cloak up because the odds are good. There's probably mirror universe schmucks on the other side there.
The Terran Empire has reoccupied Bajor. I believe this Captain Lita is the administrator of the Bajor sector.
I am Gul'Haner.
There we go. And of course she kills my cloak.
Chief Tactical Advisor to Gul'Kar Dek of the True Way. You are not welcome here. Lower your shields and prepare to be boarded.
I have a counter proposal. Prepare to die. If it is battle you want, the Klingons are always happy.
I believe Gul'Kar Dek must have used the orb from the mirror universe to somehow create the anomaly leading back there.
Naturally, since they've given me time to cloak again.
With the Terran Empire. Stay on your guard. They are probably expecting you.
They may be expecting me, but that does not mean they are prepared for me. Kapla! Yeah, one down right off the bat. That's how you know a cloaked attack is working. Let's see if we can inflict some more. 2 down. And that leaves the Torn, whatever that is. It doesn't look like any of the bigger boys, so I'm not too impressed. Okay. Fix our deflector dish so it can do stuff. And let's go to the anomaly and attack the enemy where he lives. Now what we have here is a nice touch. The mirror universe battlings is the same kind of gassy stuff,
Greetings.
but the color spectrum is way different.
Of the Terran Empire. What a pleasure.
Yeah. You will never get any further, blah, blah, blah. I've heard this story before. And you know how it ends? It ends with the victory of the Klingons, which is usually accompanied by the death of their enemies. No pressure, just saying. Okay, that one wants to be closer. I'm more than happy to accommodate. Okay, you want to dance around it instead. That's fine with me too. I am nothing if not willing to accommodate the last wishes of my opponents. If they want to choose how they want to die, I am happy to accommodate them. Next, let's take out the... You know, she is just a little unhinged. That's right, Terran. You know what's coming, don't you? It is a good day to die for you. And that last ship must belong to Captain Lita. Well, Captain Lita, I got bad news for you. No, I do not have those shields taken out. I need my shields. Fortuna, huh?
I shall have to provide a demonstration.
Well, I hope you didn't have any fortune cookies associated with that, because I'm afraid that your Terran Empire is about to be short another captain. It's tragic, I know, but that's what happens when you set yourself up against me. Take another. Okay, let's do the basic maneuvers so I can get those shots off on friend. That's shield balancing is my bane.
I won't make the same mistake next time.
Oh, maybe if you didn't treat it like a game, treat it as actual combat, perhaps you might have had. Okay, you wouldn't have had a chance anyway. Off to Bajor. Let's bring the crew there. For those unfamiliar, we are in the middle of the Delta Challenge, a little event being done by some Star Trek Online streamers to basically run a character through the Delta recruitment event as if it were a brand new player, without all the access to unlocks in the C-store and all that other stuff. There's a bit more to it right now, but that's really all you need to know for where things are at this particular time. It's raining. Wouldn't you know it? Blue antenna. Well, this is definitely a mirror universe, isn't it? Certainly more garish. Open 26 there. Yeah, this is definitely this is definitely a mirror universe environment. Oh, hey, is that Lita? It is.
Was right.
Well, we don't really need your. Oh, and hiding behind a force field too. Well, that's okay because we can use the force field to our advantage too.
Guards! Guards!
Oh no, you don't get to run away from me. Ooh, hiss. I should be able to fry her. I mean, she's right here. Yes, I'm afraid that you folks are not anywhere
we will
near
meet
adequate enough to
again.
fight.
Soon.
Okay, now that's just not fair. Yep, this is definitely not the Bajor we know. Hey, is that? No, not that. Not that. You think I'd be able to target the guy?
You!
It's Craddock.
You have interfered with my plans for the last time!
Yeah, tell it to someone who cares. Sorry, Craddock. You have to deal with flanking either from me or from my bridge crew. You don't get to face everybody on your own. And meanwhile, we have these other mirror universe people just walking on by, ignoring everything. Nope, we don't see anything. No, we're not getting involved. This isn't our problem. Sorry, Kardec. You just weren't Klingon enough, which isn't surprising since you're a Cardassian.
Stay.
Stop. Yes, and a horrible revelation is about to happen. I can't skip this cutscene. So you get to see the graphic transformation. It's not a Cardassian after all.
This is not your affair.
It's a founder. A mirror founder. Or is it, or maybe not. Actually, it can't be a mirror founder because Kardec came from our side of the street. Doesn't matter. What matters is He's a lot more dangerous than we thought. Yeah, that hurt. He's got his tentacle thing in my throat. That can't be comfortable. Let's see what happens if I fuse your armor. Oh, here he comes. Oh, spin! Kardec was a breakdancer in his former life. Ah! Up, and now he's a puddle, and now he's a goo.
Flanking damage detected.
And it occurs to me that the medical generator has gone poof. We need that generator back, so... Ow. Still, we are making a lot of progress. Ow. None of us are dead, and he's been in better shape, obviously. Ow. Oh, there's the medical generator again. Okay. Time to pick up the puddle. The captured changeling, incidentally, can be turned in for a duty officer assignment for a bunch of dilithium at some point. No hurry. It's a duty officer assignment. I can do it anytime.
Thank you.
Yeah, we want to return your orb. Let's see. Examine his pad. Oh, it's right here. And it has all sorts of entertaining background information that we're completely ignoring because, well, I did such to say something about burning through this, didn't I? And now we put the orb back. Again. Alright. We need to bail, but oh jeez. We're back to real space again. Back in the real world. As opposed to the mirror world.
Greetings.
Yeah, blah 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 blah. Beam back to the ship and say bye-bye to Bajor. Of course. Can it ever really be bye-bye? Ooh. We have some completed missions. Let's get those out of the way, shall we? Ooh, disaster. That was one of the people I executed, though. That's okay. I realized I just said that's okay that I had a problem with executing someone. I never promised consistency or sanity. Okay, looks like I have to get out of Bajor space for more.
Kardec was a changeling.
Alright, let's take a look at the possible rewards here. Do I have anybody who could use a 6th skill?
Could prove disastrous for the Alpha and Beta quadrants. However, the orb has been returned
I've
to
got
our
one.
universe,
He's got one.
and
Konan's
you
got
have
one.
returned to ours.
Korgu's got one, but it's not all that impressive.
We must
Rag
stop this
needs
alliance
one.
before they can do any further damage. How can
Yes,
I help?
yes.
Congratulations, Commander.
Yes, congratulations. That is just the kind of thing I like to hear. Alright, next mission.
Japan
The
to discover
factory.
Kardec. Reveal the location of
We'll have a
secret
choice
facility
of
in the Alpha quadrant. There
weapons
appears to be
or
some kind of
a kit
alliance
reward.
between the True Way and the Dominion.
Well, you know, the kit
We
reward would be
cannot allow
nice,
them to
but
join forces.
I'm pretty sure that I've got... no, I think I don't know. I'll have to think about it. In the meantime, let's figure hull plating or damage control. Decisions. Let's go with the armor. Armor is good.
How can I help you?
We will accept and go to the Devos system. We will get to level 30 before this night is out or die trying. Now, admittedly, being it's, you know, 3/4 of the way through level 29 right now, one would hope that this would not be You know, it put me pretty far away from Devos. What happened here? I seem to be stuck in something. Okay. I am moving here. It's like I am literally stuck in something. Let's try the transwarp again. There we go. I have no idea what happened there. Things happen. Hey, I play Star Citizen. I'm used to bugs. Alright. Let's go blow up enemy Cardassians. And Jem'Hadar. Well, that's not good. We already know that the Hidakai are basically useless, so let's focus fire on the Jem'Hadar attack ships first. Luckily, they're not quite as terrifying as they were back in the Dominion War. Of course, they have the advantage of the new and the unexpected surprise. They're just known factors now. It's not quite the same as the days of the Dominion War when nobody had any idea what to expect from the enemy. Intel was a big thing. And since the Founders were the ultimate intelligence gathering, well, that made life difficult. These are Alpha Jem'Hadar. How would they know? Okay, Jem'Hadar Heavy Escort. That's less good. Cloak up. Let's try to sneak closer so that I can get as much damage as possible with my first strike. Hitting with the broadsides because, oh, no. If I'm going to be stuck in the tractor beam, so are you. Oh, I see his tractor beams are a little more superior to mine. On the other hand, critical hits are just as bad. And we have a Keldon class up there. Okay, let's see if this guy's got his, well, you know, maybe I have to be a captain to start using their photonic abilities. We can hope. Alright, let's see if I can knock the shield down. And then pop him with a pair of torpedoes, and he's still kicking. And returning fire with interest. Okay. It looks like he's not going to be able to have access to his photonic duplicates, which makes me really, really happy. Because those photonic duplicates, they're rough. I tend to ignore them in favor of the main ship because once the main ship goes, the photonic duplicates go too. And now we found the facility. Could there be a changeling in the Alpha Quadrant we don't know about? Well, considering that Craddock was a changeling. Okay, look for a place to beam down and do it. Yes, we know we're beaming down. I have a sneaky feeling this is one of those text pass things again. Alright. Time for fun. Oop. There's a Iconian techie thing here. I'll have to try to remember to watch out for it. All the way down. Of course, the rest of my crew managed to get down here before me. What they do? Jump? Probably did. I mean, you can't really take falling damage in this game. At least not lethal falling damage. Yay, I got Ketracel White. The problem with using Ketracel White is that it does nothing good for anybody unless you happen to be, you know, a Jemadar. Fun fact, I am not a Jemadar. I mean, let's take a look at the stats here, shall we? Consumed by a non-Jemadar. Minus 40% all damage for a minute, minus 40% maximum hit points for a minute, and reduced movement speed for 10 seconds. Really, there are almost, I can think of very few worse drops in Star Trek Online for anybody who is not Jemadar. So, you know, that sucks. Hey, Shrouded Boys. I see you. I mean, come on. We're Klingons. We fight cloaked ships all the time. We're used to being able to deal with things we can't see. Oh, Iconian tech. There we are. I almost walked right by you.
It seems the true way.
Yay! So, I've gotten that out of the way, so that'll be another thing there. Let's put a bomb here, because blowing things up is fun. See you again, boys. Try harder. Multiple Jemadar life signs this way. Oh, that's a problem. Let's see if we can turn those life signs off. That's right. Fear the rifle butt of Kateg. It is the rifle butt that took down Molor. And what have we here? It's a Vorta.
Greetings. Oh my, yes. I have at last.
Yes, I would ordinarily go through all the rigmarole here and deal with this Marby attitude. But
I'd be glad to get out of here.
I think I mentioned something about burning through, didn't I?
Don't understand the proper respect owed to a Vorta.
Well, speaking of proper respect, I'm pretty sure that there's a bomb I can place first. There we go. And I hate to break it to you, but I don't have any respect for the Vorta either, so I can't really fault the Jemadar. That said, the Jemadar are my enemies. They are causing me problems, and therefore, well, they're all gonna have to die. Now, to be fair, they are trying to kill me, so there is some self-defense going on here. No, say no to cutscenes.
You've got to stop the first before he deletes all the data.
Oh boy, nothing but pressure on you. Oh, melee fighter, huh? Well, I will give you what you desire. Ooh, rough break. Vaporization by Batleth. Okay, lower force field. Where would I do that? Maybe if I click this button here. What does this button do? Ooh. Oh, look, he's brought a friend too. Jemadar first. I'm suddenly so. Whoops. Sure, do my dive after the explosion. Ow. Ooh, man, it took out Gagan. That's not good. Dragging in much better shape either. Can't deal with Gagan right now. Gotta deal with this guy. Oh, you want to play that way? I can play that way.
Excellent.
Fear the Klingon.
I shall retrieve the coordinates.
Flanking damage detected.
Stupid mines. Yeah, you do your thing and I'll do mine. Where is that weasel? Roy, you've been all the way back there? Stupid Morta. Next time, someone pick him up and drag him over here. I mean, come on, seriously. Oh, look who has friends. Lots of friends. Tell that Vorta to hurry up. Hey, did I say you can get back there?
Damage detected.
Don't use your personal cloaks with me. That idiot Vorta doesn't hurry it up. Ow. Yeah, Zemidar love using the Houdini mines, as Federation called them. Basically cloaked mines. And they are a pain in the tuchus. Nemen, you idiot, hurry it up. Yay, catch yourself white. Tetrion pistol. Well, we can use that. I mean, it is in the rules. I'll stick with the Disruptor, though. Are you done yet?
I have the...
So, let's put a charge here. And quietly leave. Oh yeah, quietly leave and get ready to set off charges. You know, like this. Yeah, I should bypass this, but you know what? After setting all those bomb charges, I felt that we deserved this.
You are so quick to blow things up. Such a waste. That factory might have come in handy someday.
Yes. And now will come in handy as scrap. Alright, Zemidar ships.
Ship is under attack.
No mercy for the enemy. Although I won't go out of my way to blow up escape pods or anything like that, because, you know, it would not be honorable. But they want to engage in combat? Hey, the sky's the limit. There's nothing more honorable than victory. Don't make the mistake of assuming that Klingon honor equivalates perfectly to human honor. It's not the same. Otherwise, they wouldn't be aliens, would they? Using cloaked vessels and stuff like that? That's using every advantage you have.
They always seem a bit angry, don't you think?
In other words, don't try to apply human ideals to a Klingon. It just don't work like that. Heavy escort. Oh, gonna put me in a tractor beam, huh? Two can play that game. Come on, give me a little more turn. Ah, nuts. I was hoping I would turn a little faster than he would, so I could get him on his unshielded side. But sometimes the plan does not go the way you expect. Yes, it may look like that he's the one chasing me, but the truth is, I had him all along. Transphasic torpedo launcher. We can go really off the book. More on that once we finish the mission. Well, I guess I can go into some detail at any rate. See, there really aren't much in the way of faction weapons when it comes to torpedoes. I mean, you can argue that the Romulans would use plasma torpedoes, but the Federation has used quantum and photon. The Klingons have only been known to use photon.
I have completed the decryption.
So that'll make an interesting question as to whether or not I should let myself use quantum torpedoes when they come available. I mean, they're available now, technically, but they don't come standard. Let's put it that way. Okay, more duty officer missions done. Collect, collect, collect. Ooh, new shield from that too. Very nice. Anything else I can grab from the current map? Plasma samples. Alien artifacts. Kinetic sequencers. And that's all she wrote on that one. Now, if I were trying to be really efficient, I'd be going to department heads and grabbing stuff from that, but efficiency and I only have a vague relationship with each other.
For the time being. But we need to make contact with this new link.
All right.
Hopefully Naaman can convince
These are all
them of the
Polaron
truth
weapons, so
before it's too. How can I help you?
Congratulations, Captain.
quantum mortars. I'm not in love with the quantum mortar. So I'm probably going to pitch it. But that doesn't matter because it's promotion time!
You have
Off to Kronos! Sadly, this means it is time to bid the Katinga farewell. It was nice while it was lasted, but now it is time to replace it with something new. And in this case, it will be the Vorcha Battlecruiser. The Garde. So first things first, let's ready the Garde. And let's see, is there anything better? Let's go back to the Sergeant for a second there. Well, Garde is using all Mark 6s, so basically I want Mark 6 or better equipment from Sergeant. Or, failing that, equipment that's reasonably better than what I've got now. This is a Mark 6, but it's a green quality, so, you know, grab that. Beam and shield is likely to be better always. Devices I can use, consoles I can use, consoles I will use. And that seems to be all I can pull off of here. So, let's slap the consoles on my brand spanking new ship. devices. I have a couple more consoles available. Let's see, I have a Mark V shield regenerate. That's good. And I have another engineering console. That's not engineering. That's not engineering. That's not engineering. Oh well. I do have a Mark VI engine. This will give me high engine power, yeah. If it were a combat engine, that would be one thing. Hyper Impulse is not my favorite. Mainly because I generally don't put that much power into those. Okay, I've got another device. Gotta put the shields in there. Okay, let's do a quick sort here. It'll be easier for me to figure out where everything is. I'm gonna replace those. Oh no, I'm not. I was getting ready to say I'm gonna replace the engines, but then I remembered I was flying a battlecruiser. Turn rate could be an issue. Next up, appearance. Now this might get interesting in a minute. See, once upon a time, there was a type of ship called the Torkat, and it was his own ship, and I picked it up in the sea store. But eventually, it went away and just became a skin. So it's no longer the standard Vorcha. I mean, it is a standard Vorcha, but I can use the Torkat skin. I happen to like that design, so that is what we're going to use here. Again, purely cosmetic, so it is allowable. But we are going to use the veteran skin because... Huh. This I did not expect. I can use the skin for the Katingos. Cronus 1. The D7. I did not expect to have those skins available for Vorcha. I'm still going with veteran though because, hey, it's cool. I think so, so you know. Alright. Let's get some assignments done. Engineering. Acteon Beam versus Boarding Party. Oh, they both have boarding parties. But this one has directed energy modulation. That allows me to do some damage through shields. I like that. So, Conan gets that slot, Korgu gets the other one. Jam targeting sensors versus... Yep, I like the science team better here. Protection is good. And, again, Pigon is going to get the call for this. And I seem to have been completely wrong. I did not get any more bridge officer slots on this level. Oops. Okay, well, hey, that happens. I'll deal. My own skills. I open up the captain slots. I can go with shield penetration, hull penetration, targeting sensors, exotic particles, offensive subsystem tuning, and defensive subsystem tuning. Because we're a Klingon, we're going to start with the off. Oh, actually, you know what? We're going to go with the long-range sensors because, well, you can read in the description. If it's far away from your ship, like, you know, further away than 2 kilometers, you start losing damage power. Taking this ability allows you to inflict more damage at a longer distance. As you might imagine, I approve of being able to do more damage at a longer distance. So, who'd have thunk it? Science ability becomes my first captain ability. Also, ground. Decisions. Well, we might as well go with the weapons here. Chaos reigns. Attacking with melee will either give me foot speed or debuff on my foe. Yeah. Running. You take me for a Federation imbecile? I think not. Alright. So that takes care of almost everything. I say almost because I did get another level. And I did complete a couple arcs, so there are a few things I can pick up here. Firstly, I can pick up all those marks and ore and all that for completing the Romulan mystery. I really should have done that last week, but you know, I didn't think of it. These things happen. Nextly, I have my level 30 stuff, which allows me to go with gaining the advancement reward for reputation marks, which again, I'm not going to pick up right away. Or at least I'm not going to use right away. Yeah, I think I have to pick this up over at the temporal representative back on the first city. So, the next obvious question is, what do I pick up for my Delta equipment at this level? Choices, choices. I mean, I'm in pretty good shape as far as consoles go. They're pretty much where I want them to be. Space weapons, not horribly concerned by. Space equipment, ditto. Yep. Ground equipment is going to be the winner again. And the reason for that is hopefully I'll get something interesting with my kit utilities. So, Catheg, of course, gets the best of the bunch here. He gets the good armor, he gets good shields, he gets good weapon. Gets a good kit. Of course, nobody else can use the kits. Kit modules. Don't want to deal with these. Let's get the interesting stuff first. Weapons malfunction. Yeah! That one I wanted. Well, let's do the easy ones first. Replace the ones that are actual replacements. We're going to put this in place of the quick fix. But we're going to keep the fuse armor because that's handy. And I'll figure out what to do with that when I decide to go through the stuff. I'm going to move these guys to the candidate roster so they're not taking up inventory space. And I'm waffling about the torpedo launchers. You know what? Let's be interesting. Whoa, whoa, hold on here. I have an aft weapon here that's 2 torpedoes. No, 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 no. No. We're not doing that. No. So I'm going to kick back with one of those Mark IV. Actually, I don't have to do a thing, do I? What I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to replace my photons with the transphasics. And I'll replace one of these torpedo launchers with those tractor beam mines. And we're going to have a little bit of fun with that. And then we're going to go to the equipment vendor here. And grab another disruptor array. To replace the extra torpedo slot. I don't really want 2 torpedoes at the rear there because they don't really do the job. Now, I could probably... it is better marked than the other ones, and I could even things out here with all my credits. But I'd rather hold on to them for more important things later on. Alright. Got what I want. There's just one more thing I want to do. Okay, two more things I want to do. Firstly, once this thing finishes loading in Chronos, make sure that, oh, no, I'm not doing a heavy phaser turret, thank you, no. If it costs credits to do, I'm not doing it. I have better things to do with my energy credits, like buying ship equipment, which I think I've adequately demonstrated earlier. Okay, we got quite a bit of duty officer missions rolling right now. I'm going to get out of the system before I do part 2, because it's a little crowded in here. Oh yeah, also, arranged weapons. 1, 2, 1, 2. And all of my good abilities are in screwy locations, again, and some of the abilities... one thing I really wish they would do is remember that when you level, to put your captain abilities back on the toolbar. And some of them it does. I mean, we've got the engineer-specific ones here, but we don't have the level-related ones here. So, you know, the brace for impact, gone. Gotta put that in. Oh, it is in. So why was this one not there? Sometimes trying to figure out, did I just vaporize one of my abilities? I think I did. Where's my Nadrion inversion? Get back in here. And is there... Just want to check for one more thing. I don't think so. Okay. Okay. I think those are all the abilities that matter to me. Which brings us to the last step. Call the freighter and sell off my garbage. Starting with components. I could probably use these things in missions, but duty officer missions, I mean. The only one I'm keeping are the contraband because, well, contraband is useful. Yeah, get rid of those free launchers. All they're doing is taking up space. Every weapon here except... we'll hold on to the bat'leth for sentimental reasons. It's an honor blade. You do not cast aside honor blades. Oh, right. We do have a couple toys I can give to Gigan now. We can have him keep using that, but Conan can use the improved weapon here. And there should be a purple, yeah. Korugu can use the purpley shield. And we have better armor for him to wear now, even though the quality is not as good. We have someone with about a 7 shield out here. Okay, Conan gets the shield. Okay. Back to cells. Keep the batteries. Synthale can go. Keep the ground things. I gotta assign those, but I'll get to it. Consoles. Adios. It was nice knowing you guys. Oh, I didn't put the warp core in, did I? I did not. Clumsy, clumsy. even crazier because I'm trying to put it in the wrong slot. And the shields are, again, better. But we're disabling the visuals because, again, I want my veteran skins. And we have a somewhat better deflector array. Okay, back to selling. Gone, 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 gone. Gone, gone. Really gone. Definitely gone. Yeah, all these are gone too. All they're doing is taking up space, and being honest with myself, I will never use them again. Although I will hold on to the Mark 8 turret, just in case I feel the need. And we are almost done with the sales. And that is it. We'll do a quick sort. And we're ready to rock and roll. Time to conclude the Cardassian arc. What do we get from here? More Tetrion weapons, another mine launcher, or another torpedo. Really? I hate all these options. Although the torpedo launcher might work.
How can I help you?
You can't help me. Klingons don't need that kind of help. So it's off. The new link. Time to deal with Alpha Quadrant changelings once and for all. Although I suppose it'll be a negotiated thing, because, you know, diplomacy. There. Alright, weapons, cloak, and look for...
Jem'Hadar will not likely be interested in negotiation. I'm afraid you'll have to fight your way through.
Oh, darn. However will I survive? So this is where things get entertaining, because those tractor mines will grab things, and they won't let go. And I have my own tractor beam. So what we have here are things designed to slow down ships, cause them hindrances. And we are talking about slow maneuvering ships like the battle cruisers. That is a big deal. Oh yeah, let's put the power to weapons fire. Jeez. There was a time I don't remember to do that first.
What a waste. Still, the nice thing about Jem'Hadar is that you can always breed more.
Now that battleship, he's gonna get hosed hard by the tractor mines. Now there are bridge officer abilities that will actually improve the amount of mines you chuck out. I'm not sure if the tractor mines will be affected by that or not, but I like the idea that they might. Oh, I seem to have taken a little more harm there than I was expecting to. Nuts, did he manage to blow up the tractor mines already? Oh no, I never kicked them off. Oh, that's bloody embarrassing. There we go. That's the way you do it. And now he's stuck in place. And I can start throwing my own shuttles onto his ship because, you know, boarding parties. They like to shut down subsystems. Or at least cause them harm. Admittedly, that works better in science field, I think. We are already hosting subsystems.
To think, I will be the first Forter to meet the new Link.
Really want to throw him out the airlock. Or maybe just beam him into space. Why disperse him? I'll need Kagan to remind me why I'm letting him live. Alright, slow it down. We're going to try to go above so I can hit as many of those launchers as humanly possible. Fire at will help. You know, I was really hoping the Fire at Will with the power would do a lot more useful. Okay, those Tracker Beam ones are in trouble. Oh, there's attack ships. No wonder I'm having trouble. Much better. Excuse me. And the good news is that's it for the platform. Alright, time to beam down. Jem'Hadar life signs. You know what that means.
You have to admire the devotion of the Jem'Hadar.
No, I don't.
They never seem to tire of throwing their lives away for the Founders.
Yeah, we don't need the cutscene. Let's get to work. Let's get busy. Yes, I do have another engineering ability now. I got a Seeker drone there. Stop cowering, you weasel. It hurts that I can't just accidentally hit him in the leg or something more valuable with a disruptor. Yeah, I hit him with a weapons malfunction and a fuse armor. That guy just had a bad day all around. Now, the rifle I'm using now doesn't have that weird thing on the bottom of it now. Ooh, Ketracel white container. Just what I always wanted. More Ketracel white.
It's almost sacrilegious to have you here. I hope the Founders will understand the necessity and forgive me.
I really want to shoot him. Like, badly. The real amazement is that more Jem'Hadar don't kill off their Vorta handlers on a regular basis. Because, oh, hold on. Elder. Okay, he's the guy I want to attack. No weapon for you. No armor for you. Nuts, did he cloak on me? He cloaked on me. There you are. Armor, weapon. No more Elder. There you are. I knew there had to be another one here. Retrieve pad. I'm sure that was important. Defeat La Matukan.
The other Vorta are going to be so envious when they hear about this.
Oh, please let me pitch him over the cliff. Vorta, the species you love to hate. I mean, I don't think I've encountered a Vorta in the game that you just didn't want to beat senseless. No armor, no weapon. And you know what? No, actually, I'll hold off on that a little bit. Opposing guys' abilities like that. My favorite thing about engineering. Oh goody, more Tetracell White. Because nothing says fun like using Tetracell White. Now, I do have access to Jemadar bridge officers, except they're from the C store, so I can't use them. Oh well! There's another one too that you can get from the Lost Dominion arc, except that's only comes available at level 65. It's in a weird place as far as mission replays or anything like that, so that's kind of skirting the edges of the challenge. So again, not happening.
Have you come to finish the job of exterminating us, Solid?
If I wanted to do that, we would have been doing the orbital bombardment thing.
It is true that he...
Now I'll let the Vorta whine, skip his cutscene so we can get to the feats here. Sick 'em, boy! Weapon malfunction and all that may not do all that much on Loss, but you know, I'll do whatever I can. See, yes, drone out there, use the armor again. Sure looks like we're doing a good job on him, doesn't it? But we already know that once we get him down, we're going to get the goo version of him. Case in point. Alright, Gooey. Man, he already lopped off my medical generator. Luckily, we got more. Alright, you asked for it. Take the beatings from the rifle butt! Up, and now he's back to his normal form. So we get to deal with 3, count them, 3 phases. Man, this is as bad as a WoW raid. Okay, maybe not quite that bad. Now this mission used to be really horrible, because you had to recover his body too, and what would happen is he'd slink into the link there, and you would have all kinds of trouble finding him, so you could collect them and end the mission. Luckily, it no longer does that. They no longer care about dealing with the mush here. I'm just going to kind of step in him a few times, just to let him know what I think about him. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm doing that in front of all your other changelings. I guess that was undiplomatic of me.
Although it is unfortunate we had.
Yes, yes, yes.
Well,
Alright, let's just beam out of here. You know, I didn't mean to leave the Jackal. Oh, Seminar Dreadnought.
Although you have slain our brother.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whine, whine, whine. Complain, complain, complain. Don't care. Okay, now, the problem with this destination is that their designated coordinates... There we go. Isn't exactly a perfect straight line, so you kind of have to guess where it is, not only in horizontal, but vertical. Otherwise, you'll end up well below it and wonder, why is this not finished? I'm here, nothing's happening. Yeah, sometimes you've also got to have your speed down before you can fly anything. Configure beacon. Oh, our favorite minigame. And depart the system. A job well done. I sure hope there weren't any Delta technologies to deal with here. Pretty sure there wasn't.
Congratulations. You have defeated the true way and
We're
made
gonna
peace
grab the
with Alpha
torpedo
changelings.
launcher, and I'm gonna take a quick look at my torpedo launcher stuffs. Currently using a Mark 7 transphasic. This is a Mark 7. This is a Mark 8 Chronton. I think we have a winner. So much for that. Can't do anything about the Tetrion weapon there. I mean, I could, but I'm not. And that's all she wrote for that. I do get to choose skills. We're gonna go between... No, we're gonna do long range targeting. Whether or not I very rarely grab the third skill whenever I have a chain of 3, because I like to have breadth as opposed to specialization. I'm not going to rule out the possibility though. Who knows what I'll do later. Okay, while we are here, let's move some things around. I have some medium hypo sprays, and I have large hypos. I'm going to get rid of my small hypos and give them to Rag, because hey, he's my medical guy. If there's anybody I want still standing, it's him. In fact, I'm giving him the medium shield charge too. Again, he's a tactical guy, so he gets the heavy hit. Oh, I have a lot more of those. Oh, you know what? I'll spread them around. Can I, There we go. I knew there had to be a way to split the stack. And 2. You get 6. Kagan gets 6. And Conan, congratulations. You get the other ones. Okay, it looks like this is one of those weird stacking ones that don't actually stack. Kagan, congratulations. You get the minimal shields, but you get lots of them. Korgu hasn't gotten anything so far, so we're going to give him some of the weapons, and we're going to give him some of the big shields. Because I care. Kagan, you get the big shot too. Big shot. That was clever. Okay, that wasn't that clever. He's all filled up. We're going to give him the coffee mug, even though I know it's not coffee. It's Bjorn Daka tea. Daka? Daka? Deka. That's what happens when I try to read quickly. But because I'm a sick human being, I'm going to give you the field rations too. Korgu gets the breakfast of champions. Then we have this haggis, a truly disgusting meal here. We'll give it to the Gorn there. And that will be that, I think. Let's do a quick sort. Oh, no, we do have Klingon Raktajino. That one's for me. Because I always have coffee when I'm looking at my radar. Points to anybody who understands that reference. And you should. If not, you should be ashamed. Okay, we have some duty officer assignments finishing up here. Okay, we just have one duty officer assignment finishing up here. It is not enough to... ironically enough, if I kept some of those provisions, I'd have been able to do that. Life's tragic. I only have 16 other duty officer assignments rolling. Who cares? Could start doing these. No. That's something that's better left for when I'm further down the line. Oh, but I do get new duty officers from Satas. So let's get them too. Geologist, warp theorist, and biochemist. Let's take a look at my active space people right now. I don't use tachyon beam, but anything that allows... well, I got law there. I don't think I can stack that. I can. Okay, so now I've got 2 people who can help me reduce the recharge time of torpedoes. I may pull someone off of that at some point, because... honestly, I only have 1 torpedo. I don't think it affects mines. Science kit, exothermic. I don't think that'll actually affect me at all. So, that's that for the duty officers. For now. And it does seem that it's a little early, but considering how late I've gone over a number of previous streams, I think now's a good time to call it a night. I'd like to thank you all for watching, whether you're watching this live or through the video on demand, either here at Twitch or on the YouTube archive, linkable on my channel page. And I will be streaming this again next Wednesday, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern to approximately 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern. I will also be streaming Star Citizen on Saturday afternoon from 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern to approximately 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern. So if you have an interest in that game, give it a try. Stop by, say hello. Until then, thank you again. This is Korath Landwalker, signing off.